Is we can see that there is liquid inside this particular jar, or you may say any instrument. So heat is given, and we can see here liquid state is converting itself into vapor state. Okay, and now we have to think that what particular property will be this. Okay, you can pause the video and try to gather the information whatsoever in your mind. Okay, so now see the picture that was depicted, where you were seeing, you were observing three things, right? One was about water. Okay, water was there. Okay, water was there, and the other thing was heat. Heat was the external energy that was given to that particular water. Water was there, and the other thing was heat. Heat was there, right? And we saw this water molecule is changing its state. This water molecule is changing its state. It's changing its state from liquid state to vapor state. So now we can finalize our, whatsoever we thought. That particular picture is showing a property, and that is heat of vaporization, and that is basically heat of vaporization. Now, as we know that heat will be given from outside, so that the changing state will occur. If the change in state will occur, this particular property is called heat of vaporization. Now we'll read the definition again. See, the amount of heat required to change liquid state of water to vapor state is called heat of vaporization. So that particular image was showing a particular property of water, and that is heat of vaporization. Now the other thing that we need to understand is this high. What is this high? High means we have to give high amount of energy, so that this particular water will change its state into liquid. Okay, so what we have understood about heat of vaporization. We are actually learning some of the main concepts in the biological molecules, which are the topics of first year, grade first year, right? Okay, now there is a question over here. Define heat of vaporization. How does this heat of vaporization benefits plants and animals? So we will understand this. Okay, as we have discussed the definition before as well, right? So heat of vaporization is basically the amount of energy, okay, the amount of heat you are giving from outside. And to whom you are giving this energy? Basically you are giving this energy to water molecules, right? You are giving this energy to water molecules. Is this is mentioned 1 gram of water molecule, and this energy is converting the state of water. Priorly it's in liquid state, and it will convert itself into vapor state. And we have to keep some of the properties constant, and those are like temperature as well as pressure. These will be at a constant level. What property we are changing? We are changing heat energy. We are giving more heat energy. Okay, and there is specific amount that we require to give, and we'll discuss later on what is that specific value. Okay, now the other question, the other part of the question was about the benefits, or you may say importance of this particular property. It helps in cooling down of organisms, specifically plants and animals both. But when we talk about plants, there we have to give other terminology. For animals we have to give other terminology, right? See, we will understand first about plants. Okay, is we can see that the water molecules are converting its state from liquid state to vapor state. But When this vaporization occur at the surface of the leaf, then this particular process is called transpiration. Okay, so there is a surface of leaf, and when inside the surface of leaf, we know that there will be water molecules like this. Okay, and these water molecules will convert itself into vapor state. It means they will going to vaporize. Okay, they will going to vaporize like this. So this particular process is called transpiration. So this means that the cooling effect, if happens in plants, specifically in the surface of, or you may say on the surface of leaf, then this particular process is called transpiration. Okay, transpiration. Okay, so this is beneficial, right? This is beneficial for the cooling down of, this is beneficial for the cooling down of plants. Okay, now the other thing that has been mentioned before when we were talking about the answer of this question, the benefits of this vaporization, heat of vaporization, that is about animals. Okay, when we talk about animals, from the surface of animal, what happens at you know when there is high temperature, in the times of summers, what happens that sweating occur. Okay, and there is a particular terminology for sweating, and that is perspiration. If sweating occur, if there is a surface of skin, and the water molecules are evaporating from that particular surface of skin, and that is showing the cooling effect, then that particular property in animals is called sweating, or you may say perspiration. Now sweating and perspiration both are important because they are creating cooling effect. Now these two processes are helping in thermoregulation process, because both are having its mechanism when there is high temperature, when there is high amount of water molecules present in the leaf surface, right? And then we have other thing that we need to understand about this particular process, and that is about the benefits of heat of vaporization. Or let me say, we have to discuss this in more detail. Okay, more points about heat of vaporization. See, as I have mentioned before, that there is a particular value or a particular amount that will be given for a heat of vaporization, and that is basically 547 kilocalorie per kilogram. This is particular amount of heat that will be given to water molecule.